Hi guys, Ross here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can create a frame by frame effect within After Effects. Okay, so I've just opened up this animation that I made the other day. I've actually got a time lapse of how I made this animation out on my channel. So if you want to go check that out, I'll put a link on the screen somewhere, or I'll put it in the description or something like that. But this is just a really simple animation, and I thought this would be a good example of the effect I'm going to talk about today because it's got that handmade feel to it. So today I'm going to show you guys how I would kind of create a fake frame by frame animation in After Effects. Say for example you don't have the time or you don't want to create a frame by frame animation. This is a good way of kind of applying that style to an animation you've already made, just like this one here. So I'm just going to dive straight in, and I'm going to go up to Layer, New, and Adjustment Layer. Now, if you don't know what an adjustment layer is, basically it's a layer that you can put in your composition and use it as a way to kind of apply effects to, which will then apply to the rest of the composition. I think I explained that in a really weird way, but let me just show you. So if I type in levels in my effects and apply it to my adjustment layer, we're not actually on my animation layer, but if I was to alter these levels, you can see it's actually applying that effect to the layer below it. So if we had more than just this one layer, what an adjustment layer would do is actually apply it to everything underneath it. So this is great for like color correcting or using the effect I'm going to talk about today. So that way you don't have to apply it to every single layer. You can just apply it to the adjustment layer and it will affect everything underneath it. So I'm going to delete the levels here, and I'm going to type in posterize time, and we're going to apply that to our adjustment layer. And what you can see is that it's given us a frame rate and then a number alongside it. And basically what this is it's altering the frame rate of your composition. So in this case, it's changed it to 24, which is the default. And if we just play this back now, we can see that there's not too much of a difference. It's just kind of taken that edge off it being 30 FPS, so it's taken out some of the smoothness of it, but there's not too much of a difference. But if we were to crank this all the way down to something like 14 and then play this back, you can see how now we've got much more of that kind of like frame by frame style. It's taken out the silky smooth 30 FPS and given us something which plays and lends itself more to this kind of handmade gritty style of animation. So this is just like a really simple effect, like I said, more of like a cheat way of creating this kind of frame by frame animation and giving it that handmade touch. But again, it's so simple and so quick. It's good to use when you don't have the time, or like I said, you don't want to actually go through the labor of creating something frame by frame. So because we've applied it to the adjustment layer, it's going to apply it to everything underneath. Like I said, if you had a whole project full of layers, pre-comps and everything, you can apply this posterized time to the adjustment layer and it will then apply it to the rest of the composition. So this has just been a really quick tip video on how I would recreate that frame by frame effect. Hopefully you guys learned something new. This has been a really short video today, but I'll come back with some longer form tutorials. Just let me know in the comment section down below what kind of tutorials you want to see. So if you did find this video helpful and you learned something, I would really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. It really does help the channel out. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.